enough to make money legally without idiots running things. Bernie Madoff, there were signs that Bernie Madoff was a liar and a thief and a cheat. One sign was he had a $75 billion company. He had 3 accountants. I'm not an economist, okay? But even I know you need 4 people to play Monopoly. Delta Airlines, a great company. They lost $6 billion, okay? Northwest Airlines, another great company. They lost $5 billion. Now get this, last year, they merged. What kind of a business plan is that? We lost $6 billion last year. You're kidding me. We lost $5 billion. We should get together. Think of the hole we could dig if we were to join forces. No one would dig a deeper hole than us. We would not compete with China. We would be in China. And I was thinking, if rival corporations can merge for their own mutual benefit, why can't the pro-life forces and the pro-choice forces merge for their own mutual benefit? I am suggesting that Planned Parenthood merge with the Catholic Church to create the largest reproductive rights / adoption center in the world. Planned Catholics of the hood. And focus on what we have in common. We're divided by all these social issues. You know, gay marriage, you know, it divides our country. You know, the opponents, you know what it is? It's fear. It's all fear. You know, the opponents of gay marriage are saying if we allow the gays to get married, that could threaten conventional marriage. Really? How? How is it possibly going to threaten my marriage? I've been happily married for 15 years. What am I going to walk out of here tonight and go, you know, I've had 15 blissful years with my lovely wife, Catherine, but what about Chuck? What's Chuck doing later? I mean, the fear, the lack of common sense, the lack of honesty. You know, one of the biggest reasons we're in this financial crisis is we started 2 wars on credit cards. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Charge! And it's getting worse in politics. The Supreme Court recently ruled that corporations can give as much money as they want to political candidates or political campaigns because they ruled that money is actually considered a form of free speech. Really? Well, if money is a form of free speech, lack of money must be considered lack of speech. So I am suggesting next April 15th, when the federal government wants our tax dollars, I suggest the Americans all write letters to Washington basically saying, listen, we'd love to pay you, but to be perfectly honest, we're speechless. In the fear around the issue of immigration. We can't have immigration reform because the people are in fear and they're in denial. The Senate recently voted to build a 700-mile fence across the border with Mexico. Now, a couple of problems with the 700-mile fence across the Mexican border. First problem, the border with Mexico is 1,900 miles long. I'm not an expert on immigration, but I would surmise that people fleeing abject poverty will go around the fence. And when you look at the risk these people take to come to America, are they not on a certain level modern-day pilgrims? Think about this. Sneaking into a country to work. That's incredible. That's like somebody breaking into your house to claim it.